Redskins Seahawks Chris Thompson vs. Kam Chancellor among 3 key matchups to watch. The Washington Redskins will take a heavily injured roster to Seattle to face the 5-2 Seahawks. The Seahawks are fresh off of a shootout win over the Texans in one of the better games of the season so far, while the Redskins fell to 3rd in the NFC East after losing to the Cowboys. Here's some of the key matchups to look out for. Seahawks RT Germain Ifedi vs. Redskins pound Ryan Kerrigan. The Seahawks offensive line has been their biggest issue this season. They've been inconsistent at best, with quarterback Russell Wilson regularly having to bail them out by scrambling to keep plays alive. Ifedi has started to settle in at right tackle, but he will be up against one of the most consistent pass rushers in the NFL in Ryan Kerrigan. Cousins and Pryor struggling to get on the same page. Kerrigan has averaged nearly 10 sacks a season every year since he was drafted in 2011. He already has 6 this year and will like his chances of increasing that tally against an offensive line that has already allowed 56 hits on the quarterback, 5th most in the NFL. The Redskins will need to contain Wilson if they are to beat the Seahawks, and Kerrigan's performance against Ifedi could prove to be a big factor. Seahawks to Michael Bennett vs. Redskins RT Morgan Moses. The Redskins' offensive line has been decimated by injuries over recent weeks. The one starter that has been able to stay on the field is Morgan Moses, though he is playing on 2 sprained ankles. This week, he's up against one of his toughest tests in Michael Bennett. Bennett leads Seattle with 5.5 sacks and offers a unique blend of speed, power and hand usage that makes him a nuisance to block over 4 quarters. The Redskins desperately need Moses to lead what could be an extremely inexperienced offensive line, but that will be tough against Bennett, who has multiple ways to beat a blocker. Seahawks SS Kam Chancellor vs. Redskins RB Chris Thompson. Thompson has been the one reliable source of offense for the Redskins so far this season. He leads the team in both receiving yards and rushing yards, combing for a total of 673 yards and 5 touchdowns. Despite being a safety, Chancellor plays almost as an extra linebacker at times. He'll become the extra defender in the box that will need to clean up and make a strong tackle to restrict Thompson in the run game. He'll also be responsible for staying tight to Thompson in routes to the flat and diagnosing the screens on which Thompson has been so effective this year. Read more on the Redskins. Redskins will face Seahawks sound and fury, likely with a patchwork offensive line in Seattle. Redskins add veteran Arthur Jones to boost injury-riddled defensive line. DC Sports Blog, I thought it was cool, Kirk Cousins is selling Buffalo Nickel t-shirts. DC Sports Blog, look at this 1960s home movie from RFK Stadium. While Redskins fill up the training room, their season is heading to the morgue. Injuries to Jordan Reed and Niles Paul blew up Redskins' game plan again.